This Fed move could cost you $4,200 a year. The Fed's recent signals about potential rate hikes have significant implications for personal finance, especially for those with variable rate debts or savings accounts. With the Fed funds rate at 3.63%, any changes can impact your wallet. Here's what you need to know to manage your financial health effectively. And if you're a homeowner with a variable rate mortgage, a 1% increase in the Fed funds rate could increase your mortgage payment by $200 per month on a $300,000 mortgage. But that's not all. A higher mortgage rate can also decrease the value of your home. For example, a $500,000 home in New York City could see its value decrease by $50,000 if mortgage rates rise by 2%. So, the total cost to you could be $4,200 per year in higher mortgage payments and lost home equity. Back in 2008, during the financial crisis, mortgage rates were around 6%, which led to a massive decline in housing prices. Today, with rates lower, the impact might be less severe, but still significant. For instance, consider the case of John, who has a $400,000 variable rate mortgage in Los Angeles. If his mortgage rate increases by 1.5%, his monthly payment could rise by $600, resulting in $7,200 per year in additional payments. To mitigate this, consider refinancing to a fixed-rate mortgage or making extra payments to pay down your principal balance. But the impact of Fed rate changes doesn't stop there. It also affects credit card rates and savings accounts. That's what we'll explore next. But credit card rates are also tied to the Fed funds rate, and a 1% increase could raise your credit card APR to 20% or more. This means that if you have a $2,000 credit card balance, you could be paying $400 per year in interest alone. And with the average credit card balance in the US being $4,000, that's a significant amount of money. For instance, a credit card with a 20% APR and a $4,000 balance could cost you $800 per year in interest. Historically, credit card rates have been much higher, such as in the 1980s when they reached as high as 24%. However, a common misconception is that credit card rates are fixed, but in reality, they can change over time. So, it's essential to pay off your credit card balance in full each month or consider a balance transfer to a lower interest credit card. Additionally, some credit cards offer 0% introductory APRs, which can be beneficial for balance transfers. For example, if you transfer a $3,000 balance to a card with a 0% APR for 12 months, you could save $600 in interest over the year. But what about savings accounts? A higher Fed funds rate can also lead to higher interest rates on savings accounts, which is good news for savers. We'll dive deeper into this next. But the part that surprised me most is what this does to your savings account and how you can capitalize on the rising interest rates to earn more on your deposits. For instance, you could potentially earn an extra $1,000 per year in interest on your savings account by switching to a high-yield account. This is exactly what we'll be discussing in the next section, where I'll share a strategy that can help you maximize your savings and even set up a savings ladder to optimize your returns. And if you're a saver, a higher Fed funds rate can be good news. For example, a high-yield savings account with a 2% interest rate could earn you $200 per year in interest on a $10,000 balance. But some savings accounts, like those offered by online banks, could offer even higher interest rates, such as 3% or 4%. This means you could earn $300 or $400 per year in interest on that same $10,000 balance. Back in 2008, during the financial crisis, savings account rates were as low as 0.1%, so the current rates are a significant improvement. A second-order effect of higher savings account rates is that it can lead to increased competition among banks, which can result in better services and more benefits for customers. For instance, some banks may offer higher interest rates or lower fees to attract customers. Additionally, a higher Fed funds rate can also lead to increased demand for savings accounts, which can result in more innovative products and services. So, it's essential to shop around for the best savings account rates and consider online banks or credit unions. But what about the overall economic stability? A higher Fed funds rate can also impact the economy, leading to slower growth or even a recession. That's what we'll explore next. But what about the potential for a recession and how you can protect your investments from a potential downer? In the next section, I'll share a strategy that can help you mitigate the risks and even profit from a recession, including a historical comparison of how different asset classes have performed during past recessions. For example, during the 2008 financial crisis, some investors who diversified their portfolios were able to minimize their losses and even generate returns. We'll explore this in more detail, including specific examples and actionable steps you can take to protect your investments. So, what can you do to protect your wallet from the impact of Fed rate changes? First, consider refinancing your mortgage to a fixed-rate loan or making extra payments to pay down your principal balance. Second, pay off your credit card balance in full each month or consider a balance transfer to a lower-interest credit card. Third, shop around for the best savings account rates and consider online banks or credit unions. And finally, diversify your investments to mitigate the risk of a recession. By taking these steps, you can reduce the impact of Fed rate changes on your wallet and achieve greater financial stability. For example, if you have a $500,000 investment portfolio, allocating 60% to stocks and 40% to bonds could reduce your risk and increase your potential returns. Additionally, consider investing in assets that historically perform well during recessions, such as gold or real estate. But remember, this is for education, not financial advice. Talk to a fiduciary for your situation. In conclusion, the Fed's recent signals about potential rate hikes have significant implications for your personal finance. To recap, the key takeaways are to refinance your mortgage, pay off your credit card balance, shop around for the best savings account rates, and diversify your investments. By following these steps, you can reduce the impact of Fed rate changes on your wallet and achieve greater financial stability. To take it a step further, consider setting up a financial plan that includes regular portfolio rebalancing, tax optimization, and retirement planning. If this changed how you think about the Fed's impact on your wallet, hit subscribe. I break down one of these every week. This is for education, not financial advice. Talk to a fiduciary for your situation.